Well, then we should just get on with Time Splitters then.
We should get on with Time Splitters, but some dumbass voted it low.
No, it's still number one.
Mm-hmm. It's
It
still
doesn't mean his
number
dumbass
one.
didn't vote it low.
How come it didn't
Just because
up?
Clay's a dick.
I didn't vote it low.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you
I
did.
voted
Give
it
a 4.
appropriately. Yeah, well, I had to because I have fears about this Time Splitters thing.
There's fears with anything.
Because they made a third one that I didn't even know existed. This is an article from Rock
Yeah, it
Paper
wasn't
Shotgun, Robert
Called Time
Sack.
Splitters.
Yeah, I remember having a lot of good time with Time Splitters. In fact, I've got some Time Splitters footage right up here, thanks to Ted2D Gamer. I got some playing right now, but I fear what they'll do to it. Does it say? This is like one of the ones I added earliest. Who the fuck is working on this?
Hold on, I just read the whole damn thing too.
My internet's being a
Okay.
butthole right now.
It's
It
not,
says,
not.
for years, or it says, quote, for years now, a team of part-time developers have been working to bring the series back to life on PC as a free project using CryEngine 3 and assets from the originals with the permission of IP holders Crytek, end quote. Now, Crytek is usually, like, super cool. They're pretty sweet people over there, and they pretty much let you get away with whatever you want because they're super successful and whatnot. But I mean, Time Splitters was awesome, right?
I think that they would be wise to do a full-on AAA shooter with it, because it's like the perfect time for hero MOBA games are on the rise. Hero games in general are on the rise. And that's what Time Splitters was. It was a hero first-person shooter. And I think that it would be, the market bears it right now. I think that there are enough people who have fond memories of Time Splitters that it would work out well. And if you updated it, it could be a smash hit.
Yeah. And it was rather unique in its time. There wasn't a lot of hero-based games. When did Time Splitters come out? Like 2000? Something like that?
that. It's old.
Yeah, and then Time Splitters 2 was the one I played the most of, and that was like 2002. I don't know. How do you feel about Time Splitters, Mark Jr.?
Oh, I'm down. I mean, Nate's right though. In the market we're in now, what was the one we talked about last week? Nobody's played it, but everybody.
Overwatch?
It's Overwatch. It could be an Overwatch 2 type thing. I mean, don't get what's it called to make it. But in the genre we're in right now, in the version of shooters we're doing, it's a perfect time to drop it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
and you gotta
maybe, but there's a lot of competition in the market.
Well, when has there not been a lot of competition for shooters since goddamn GoldenEye?
Yeah, GoldenEye did sort of bring the shooter to life, didn't it?
Yes. So, and the guys who made Time Splitters made GoldenEye, or vice versa. They made GoldenEye first.
Yeah.
So I think it's a perfect time for it, and I would love to see it.
I can't see where it says it's going to be free. But I think they would be wise to make it a whole thing, make it its own game, and don't necessarily use all the shit from the old game. Bring in new models and new graphics and all that. And I think it would do well. I'd buy it. I'd buy the shit out of that.
Oh, okay. Time Splitters 4 entered development for the PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2009, but of course didn't last long because its developer Free Radical filed for bankruptcy shortly thereafter.
On
So
their Wikipedia page, Tech Radar spoke to Time Splitter series developer Steve Ellis, and when asked if Time Splitters 4 would ever see the light of day on the 8th generation of consoles, he replied, "I don't think there's any chance that's going to happen. You've always got a point where the marketing person in the room would say, I don't know how this is going to sell, because the character that they can put on the front of every Xbox. Every marketing person and every publisher we spoke to said you can't have that as a selling point, or maybe the sales figures of previous games can back that up. The statement suggests that it's very unlikely that Time Splitters 4 will ever be released." But that was July of 2013. So, and I don't know who Steve Ellis is and if he's still doing it or...
He's a scared-ass little bitch is what he is. Market won't bear it. How do you know? As some fucking marketing guy said, how many undrafted free agents go on to have successful careers?
You know how many underground games go out and become huge? So, I mean, it's worth a shot in my opinion, but hell, I mean, I'm not the one backing it. So,
Well, I would buy it. So, make a real game.
Too, but would you put it where your mouth is and tell them to do a Kickstarter? You going to pay them on Kickstarter? Because I ain't giving them no fucking money.
I ain't Kickstarting nothing for no one.
I would definitely buy the game, but I'm not, know.
If you put that bitch on store shelves, proverbially speaking, of course, Steam store shelves, and put a $60 price tag on that bitch, I'd buy it. I have very fond memories of playing Time Splitters, and I think with all the new technology, and Crytek has good shit.
Well, you can go back and look at the graphics. It looks like Overwatch and shit. Just polish it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Put a few more polygons in there.
Polish it up. Give me 60 frames instead of 30 and shit. And we'll be straight. I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. Use new assets. Don't use the old assets that'll look completely out of place on a new engine. So make it its own game. Let it be glorious. Time Splitters 2 was glorious. It was awesome.
It was. Spent so many hours playing that shit, dude. So many hours.
So let it be its own thing. Let it be.
That was like on a tiny ass TV with 4 of us, and we each got 4 inches.
Yeah, sitting as close as we could.
God
damn, over
screaming
the next
at
man's
each other.
shoulder.
Don't look at my screen. Don't look at my screen, bitch. Oh, it was great, dude. That was good times. I would play it, but I'm not doing it on split screen, fuckers.
But
I think
it's
big
more
TVs now. So split
that's
screen
true.
ain't so bad.
Split screen on 75-inch ain't so bad. Yeah. But we were sitting around like a 30-inch TV.
Well, the biggest I got is 65, so I don't know if that's big enough or not. But
sounds fine. We play split screen on my 45 or 47 or whatever it is. It's fine.
How do you live with yourself? Tiny-ass TV.
No, it's fine.
But I don't think it's just nostalgia speaking to that either, because I can recognize, like right now, that GoldenEye is absolute garbage by today's standards. Like, I would never say if you made another GoldenEye, I would play it. Or if you remastered GoldenEye, I would play it. It's awful. It was great. Now it's awful.
But in a market with no shooters, it was great. That's why Doom was so damn successful, because there was like 4 shooters in the entire fucking world.
Yeah, and that game does not hold up, let me tell you.
At the time that GoldenEye was released, it was great.
Oh, yeah, no, I loved it. Other than when we played fucking Golden Gun shit, dickheads.
But now, if you look back at it, it's garbage. It's poop.
It is.
It lacks a lot of things that even other games at the time had.
Hey, I think Time Splitters 2 could keep up speed with any of the games we have nowadays, dude. It was so free-flowing. It was like...
Polish it up. Make it happen.
Like this guy said, I don't remember where it's at, but this guy said, like, being on roller skates. It was so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was an offline thing. Well, we could play it online, couldn't we? We just never did, right? There's probably like 6 people playing it.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever using
4 of them, right? So
internet on that generation of console.
Neither do I.
So
I mean, isn't PS2 the same as Xbox, the original Xbox?
Yeah.
Well, I plugged that into the internet, so
I don't recall ever plugging an Xbox or PlayStation into the internet, but then again, I never had.
I did. Me and Monkey played
so.
Halo or Halo 2 or whatever it was on the original Xbox. I think it was Halo 2.
Yeah, we're playing Halo over like a 12-bit connection and shit.
Oh, dude, it was new hotness or whatever. It's probably... No, yeah, it was probably pretty bad. I remember it. Dude. I remember it being pretty bad. I mean, me and Monkey were really good at it, but I remember it being pretty bad, dude.
Well, they say playing games online doesn't actually transfer that much data, so that's why like every Steam game you see that has online connectivity, it requires like a 512 kilobit fucking connection, like half a meg.
That's crazy ball ass though, dude. I'm not playing that shit.
Yeah.
But Time Splitters would get my vote. That's for damn sure. That's why I voted it so high, because I would play that. I would play the shit out of that.
I think it's the right market for it. I think that people are getting away from the gray military shooters. They're getting back into the bright, the colorful.
They are.
I don't want to say gimmicky, but that have a bit of humor in your game type of situation. And I think that this market would bear it, and I think that it would do well.
And it needs to be difficult. You remember back when co-op games were difficult, where it wasn't a matter of time? Like, you could seriously not ever finish a co-op level because it was so difficult.
I mean, it depends on the game. I remember Contra being balls ass hard.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And that was part of the fun. Well,
the generation we're in nowadays, Clay, will never. If you were born in like 1990 or now, there's no concept of lives, bitch.
That's true.
There's no. You just respawn and keep running until you figure out a way to kill them, or you get frustrated and chuck the controller.
Well, it's like I never beat Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, I did.
1, 2, or 3. Never beat any one of them.
2 and 3 were easy as balls, Clay. 1 was the hardest one.
Oh, well, I didn't put that much time into them.
1 was the hardest one. You don't remember Grandma calling in the middle of the night in like 1993 because she finally beat Super Mario Brothers 1?
No.
I do.
I don't remember that, but I do remember that she had a Nintendo and we played Astyanax on it.
We did a lot.
Weren't there no saves in Super Mario Brothers?
No, hell no.
You're just on your own,
gotta
bro.
go, homie.
How bored was Grandma? Holy shit! To beat
That
Super
was a
Mario
challenge.
Brothers? Yeah,
Dude,
that's like an
hard
8-hour
to beat,
venture.
dude.
Wow.
She got ADHD bad.
He does have ADHD bad though. But
You ever watched her? She can't do one thing. Everybody's sitting down to talk. She's up and down, up and down. She's baking a cake, talking, playing Scrabble, and looking at the weather all at the same time. That's what she does.
yeah, she does have ADHD bad. Dude.